It's another day in pandemic paradise, and I'm feeling thankful.
That's Amy. She's proof that Facebook's real mission isn't to foster connection, but to illuminate the beauty mismatch between husbands and wives. This Zoomcast is about connection, especially exploring new ones with people you already know. I reached out to so many people in the last month to ask the simple yet gargantuan question: how are you? When I finally came up for air, I realized there was someone who didn't make the cut: my wife. Due to the COVID-19 chaos, I'm learning that it's not uncommon for partners to forget to check in with each other, especially if you're sheltering in place with kids. And if you're single and sheltering in place alone, you're not important. I'm kidding, you are. Not really. The point is that so much togetherness has the unintended consequence of moving us apart. Don't worry, we're good, we're happy. We just haven't communicated much with each other about each other. For that reason, I chose Amy to be my first guest. Turns out she made the most important cut. You're feeling thankful
Yes.
because of me, right?
No.
Not even
Yes.
a little bit?
A little bit because of you. Yes.
Okay, like that much, that. Okay,
That's about how much.
I'll take it.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm feeling thankful because you showered.
Oh, that's good. Are you sick of me yet?
Always.
Okay, so this is no different, right?
Right. Pandemic, no pandemic.
Pre-pandemic, post-pandemic.
Same level of frustration and annoyance with you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we don't talk much because we're busy being parents,
Yes.
workers, cooks, the cleaning crew, laundry doers, and homeschool teachers.
Yes.
So how are you?
I'm feeling good, actually.
Let me pause a moment here to say that although my family is stuck together 24/7, Amy and I don't have a lot of one-on-one time, and often we forget to ask each other that simple question.
Like I said, I'm thankful. I think we're pretty lucky. We've got it good considering how it could be for most. So, yeah.
So you're getting used to this.
Yeah, I mean, I work from home all the time, so I don't get out of the house much anyways, except on the weekends. So the weekdays are pretty consistent, except for the fact that our children are home with us always. So the balance piece is very difficult. But besides that, it feels kind of normal.
They are, and they interrupt me a lot more than they interrupt you.
I don't think that's true.
Really?
No.
How many times do they interrupt you a day?
Evan probably comes in here 4 times a day, 5 times a day. Yeah. And it's usually when I'm on a call, oftentimes a video call, asking me very important questions like, can you heat up? Can you press the code for the TV?
Right.
Those kinds of important questions.
This is Evan, our 7-year-old, who spends about 10% of his time in his e-learning nook and the rest of the time bugging us. Okay, so 4 times?
Yeah.
All right, I got you beat. I would say, and by the way, for those of you watching, my office is where I am, is downstairs. Amy's office is upstairs, and guess where the kids are most of the day? Downstairs. They're bothering me like a dozen times a day.
You are the one who chose to be in the big office downstairs, and though this background makes it look like I have a lovely office, it is a tiny bedroom, and it does not look like this background.
Well, I know you offered to like switch for a little bit, but I don't want to because I like it down here.
Then stop complaining.
I don't want to get interrupted, but I don't know. I'm used to it. Are you used to him interrupting you?
Yes.
Okay. And so he comes in and when you're Zooming with your coworkers, do they see him? Does he come into the frame?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
All right. Yep. Now, do they get interrupted by their kids?
Kids, dogs, what have you. Yes.
So everyone understands.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah. It'd be cool is if they were fighting in view of a Zoom, that wouldn't be cool.
Well, no. So actually, they started fighting during a Zoom call on Friday. Except that's part of the reason I have this background is because you don't really see things from like far away. See my hand? You can't even see it.
You can't see the blood and
exactly. You can hear it,
right.
you can't see them fighting and punching each other.
You got ahead of this and this whole COVID-19 outbreak.
I had been reading too much. In this case, well, normally I read too much. Too many news articles.
You do?
What?
I said you do.
I do.
Yeah.
And normally that just makes me anxious. But not for a
so
good
keep
reason.
Doing it, right?
What?
I said then keep doing it, right?
But in this case, it just seemed a little bit too much to ignore. Reading what was going on in China, and I think once Italy got bad, I really got anxious. That just seemed closer, even though it's not. But Europe seems closer. I mean, technically it is, but so I just thought if a democracy like Italy could have the same problem or could have a problem like this, so could the U.S., especially with our government. And so I thought it would be prudent to just order a little extra stuff. So a package of Lysol wipes and a thing of toilet paper and, you know, medications like Tylenol and cough medicine and stuff. And like you said, an Amazon pantry order of, you know, non-perishables like peanut butter and things like that would, you know, keep our tummies full.
And a shitload of candy.
Well, no, the candy I bought when this became a reality.
Right.
I didn't buy the candy until I realized we were going to truly be stuck at home for a while. But
it keeps replenishing, which I like. It's like, I don't know. I think the bag that we keep it in, that we try to hide from our kids by hanging it in the closet, but they somehow find everything we try to hide. It's almost it's like a candy petri dish. It's just growing. It's multiplying.
Yes. But, you know, sometimes we get grocery orders. And when we get a grocery order, I mean, we need some candy.
Do we have Twizzlers left? Or did I eat them all?
I think you ate them all.
How did you envision sheltering in place would look like? Because when we got, what was it? It was like the March 15th or 16th when we got word, and we knew it was coming, that the schools were going to close and that e-learning would happen. I remember I was full of dread. I just thought, oh my God, kids are going to be home. How in the hell are we going to get anything done?
Yeah.
What were you thinking the same thing?
Yes. But
and maybe you were expressing your feelings to me and I just wasn't listening. So let's have that conversation now.
Perfect for the world to see.
Right.
No, I don't know. I mean, we've worked with the kids home before. So I wasn't terribly worried about that piece. The piece that made me more anxious was the fact that they were going to be learning at the same time, and the expectations on us to help them learn while we are working. And I just decided, and I think we both kind of did, we were just going to do our best with their learning, but really prioritize our jobs, because we need to pay our bills and we need health insurance. And those right now are our top priorities to, you know, to be able to afford to stay in our home and not worry and have the health insurance that we need. And so to me, that is my number one priority. Obviously, I want our kids to learn. I want to help them learn. And I do feel like we're stretched too thin to do a good job teaching right now in the way that I think is expected of us. But at the same time, I feel like I have to cut myself some slack. And I think we both agree on this, that we can only do so much. We have to do our jobs well. and we have to make sure our children have a safe, warm home, all the food that they need, all the medical care that they could absolutely need. And so to me, that's the priority. And yeah.
And I'm gonna pat ourselves on the back here, because I think we had the wherewithal, and I'm so glad that, you know, we decided we were going to lower our expectations.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you said, and I totally agree, you know, what they're probably the most valuable thing they're learning right now is to coexist. But, you know, and none of it, they're bonding.
Yes.
I mean, right now they're outside playing basketball, which is
Mm-hmm.
great. I don't want to jinx it, but they're not fighting. But that, I mean, look, they're fighting, but they're doing a lot of activity together. And I think that when we come out of this, and you know, they're you know, when they go back to school, not this school year, but next school year, when they have different and separate activities, I think they're going to miss each other.
Yes. Yes. They actually have fun together.
They do.
They do. And I don't think they would, I think they will be closer in life because of this experience.
Yeah.
So I agree, they'll miss each other.
How would you rate us as parents?
Number 1.
Okay.
No.
How would you rate me? Now, don't answer that question. Have you started to think about what our lives will be like when we start coming out of this?
I have, and it makes me worried. I think personally, I might have a little PTSD.
Mm-hmm.
I think if I can go to a grocery store without a mask, I will be very anxious to do so. It will take some time to get comfortable doing like everyday activities, because in the back of my mind, if there isn't a vaccine by the time things are opened up again, I don't know that I'm going to truly be comfortable to resume normal activities.
Right.
So yes, I think, and there's not going to be a vaccine for at least a year probably. So the reality in my brain, at least the way I think, is that we're probably not going to get back to a fully normal life until that happens.
Our lives are so busy, right?
Yep.
I mean, you know, work for you is, the schedule's pretty much the same. But then the day ends at 5 or 5:30, and we go right into, I guess you could call it parenting mode.
But it's hard because we then have to work.
Well, right.
After they go to bed.
Yes. And I'm down here, you're up there, and then by the time I'm done, I go upstairs, you're asleep.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's hard. It's hard.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
We don't, you know what I'm going to do? All right, stay where you are. I'm coming up there.
Okay.
I'm coming up there because we need a little more.
Okay.
We need some more time together. Okay.
Okay. But I only have one chair.
That's okay. All right.
Okay.
I'll be right there. Hold
okay. Come in.
Hi.
Hi. Welcome.
All right. Am I?
See?
Yeah. Hey, look,
you have to get a little closer.
I do?
Yeah, there.
Oh,
see?
okay. Yeah.
Oh, now it's so bright over here. Sorry.
It is.
Sorry. Here, hang on.
I'm gonna. What'd you do?
Sorry.
No, that's okay.
It's all good.
Ah.
There
all
we
right.
go.
Yeah.
Don't you like our new office? It's beautiful, right? The beautiful greens in the backyard and the windows.
I do.
Yeah.
Yeah. So now is it more weird to do this when we're right next to each other than when I was downstairs?
No.
This is okay?
It's fine.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you have any questions for me?
No. You didn't tell me I was gonna have questions.
Well, I didn't. Are you sure?
Yes.
Nothing?
Will you do the dishes tonight? Will you fold the laundry?
So I'm gonna say yes.
Yay!
But whether I actually follow through with that is a different story.
That would not be good.
Do I have to do both, or can I do
both? I'll help with the laundry.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like all the dishes?
I do most of them.
And do I need to empty the dishwasher at all?
I already did.
Oh, you did.
See, I am a good wife.
Okay. I could do that.
Okay.
All right.
Thank you.
Thank you. This was
You're
was
welcome.
fun. Are we going to will we talk more than just this today?
Probably.
No. Okay. All right. Well, I appreciate it. This is nice of you to do this. All right.
Can I hang up?
Yeah.
Okay. Bye.